Have you ever noticed that some women grow distant from their husbands as they age? At first glance, this might seem like a natural consequence of love fading over time. Perhaps emotions have changed over the years, or maybe passion has lost its spark. But what if there are much deeper, much more real reasons behind this distance? If we look beneath the surface, we may discover underlying dynamics in relationships that grow stronger over time, yet often go unnoticed. Today, we will discuss the reasons behind the emotional distance that develops between couples in long-term relationships and how you can bridge that gap. Understanding the underlying causes of this emotional disconnection in marriage is crucial for strengthening your relationship. But why do women gradually grow distant from their husbands over the years? Is love truly fading, or are there hidden issues silently growing within the marriage? In today's video, we will examine this emotional disconnection in depth. More importantly, we will share practical steps to help you prevent it and build a stronger foundation for your relationship. Before we begin, if you find this topic important, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like this video. Here, we explore relationships, personal growth, and health in meaningful ways. Now, let's take a deep dive into the hidden truths behind the silent distance that develops in marriages. The hidden reasons why women grow distant from their husbands. The emotional distance that develops between women and their husbands is not caused by a single factor, nor does it happen overnight. Instead, it is a gradual process that unfolds over the years. At first, subtle signs may appear, but most couples fail to recognize them, eventually losing the emotional connection they once had. So, what are the real factors behind this growing distance? Today, we won't just discuss theories. We'll also support our discussion with real-life examples, expert insights, and research findings. Plus, we'll share practical steps you can take to stop this trend, reignite your connection, and bring back the spark in your marriage. Remember, marriages remain strong when they adapt to the changes that time brings. Now, let's explore the first major reason why women distance themselves from their husbands. 1. Changes in health and energy levels. As people age, their bodies undergo changes. However, for women, this process can be far more intense and disruptive due to hormonal shifts. Factors like menopause, a slower metabolism, and decreased physical endurance can significantly impact a woman's daily life. Tasks that were once effortless become increasingly difficult. Fatigue, insomnia, joint pain, and low motivation not only affect her physical well-being, but also her emotional state, leading to a gradual detachment from her spouse. Now, pause for a moment and imagine this scenario. A woman in her 50s, who was once energetic, full of life, and ready to take on the day, now faces an entirely different reality. Menopause has caused her hormones to fluctuate. She wakes up suddenly at night, unable to sleep due to hot flashes. Mornings feel exhausting, and throughout the day, she struggles with fatigue and mental fog. Her body no longer has the same resilience. However, her husband doesn't fully understand what she's going through. He expects her to maintain the same energy levels, continue cooking, keeping the house in order, and going out with him as before. But she feels drained. Eventually, something begins to break. This is where a lack of communication takes center stage. The woman struggles to express herself, while the man fails to recognize the depth of the issue. And so, two people living in the same house slowly become strangers. So, what can couples do in this situation? Communicate openly. Women should express the changes they are experiencing, and men should make an effort to understand and empathize. Share responsibilities. Household chores and daily burdens should not rest solely on the woman's shoulders. Even small gestures of support can make a big difference. Seek professional support. Consulting a doctor about menopause or chronic fatigue can be beneficial. Simple adjustments in diet and lifestyle can help women regain their energy. Keep romance alive. Physical changes do not mean the end of romance. Small gestures of love and affection can keep the emotional connection strong. If you resonate with this, share your thoughts in the comments. Hearing other experiences can remind you that you're not alone. Now, let's move on to the second major reason why women grow distant from their husbands. 2. Lack of deep conversations. Emotional loneliness in women. For women, emotional connection is one of the most important foundations of a relationship. As they age, their need for meaningful conversations becomes even greater. With life's transitions, perspectives shift, self-reflection deepens, and their outlook on life evolves. However, in many marriages, this emotional sharing gradually fades. Conversations that once lasted for hours become rare, replaced by silent evenings where words lose their weight. Imagine this scenario. A woman who once spent countless hours discussing the meaning of life with her husband and dreaming about the future now finds herself sitting next to a man who is glued to the TV every evening. She longs for someone to talk to, someone who genuinely wants to know how her day went, someone who understands her thoughts and emotions. Yet, the only responses she gets are brief and uninterested. Over time, this emotional neglect turns into emotional distance. The woman stops trying, stops sharing, stops making an effort, and in the end, the silence between them becomes an emotional wall. So what can be done? Make time for meaningful conversations every day. Dedicate at least 15 minutes daily to genuine discussions. Don't just talk about chores or responsibilities. Share your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Limit technology use. If your partner is always on their phone or watching TV while you feel alone, the emotional bond will weaken. Establish tech-free times, such as during dinner. Use conversation starters. Simple questions like, "What made you happiest today?" Or, "If you could change one thing about your life, what would it be?" Can spark deeper discussions. Express your needs openly. Instead of expecting your partner to figure out what's missing, clearly communicate your emotional needs. Marriage isn't just about sharing a house. It's about sharing a world. If you feel a lack of emotional connection in your relationship, share your thoughts in the comments. When a woman feels unnoticed, the silent emotional drift. Often, women do not resent their husbands for not helping. Rather, they feel hurt that their efforts go unnoticed. When a woman feels unseen, a quiet resentment starts to build within her. Over time, this resentment deepens and leads to an emotional detachment. In the rush of daily life, small sacrifices often go unappreciated. Cooking meals, keeping the house in order, attending to the children's needs, ensuring her husband's comfort. These tasks become so routine that they lose their value. But being acknowledged, feeling valued, and receiving appreciation are fundamental to any relationship. If these experiences resonate with you, take a moment to reflect. Have you noticed any of these patterns in your own relationship? Drop a comment and share your thoughts. We are building a supportive community where no one has to feel alone. And before you go, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more insightful relationship content. Take care, cherish your loved ones, and see you in the next video. How can this imbalance be fixed? Clearly divide responsibilities. Sharing household tasks equally can lighten the burden on women. Sit down together, define responsibilities, and establish a fair system where everyone contributes. Use planning tools. Create shared calendars or to-do lists to clarify daily and weekly tasks. This way, both partners understand their responsibilities, and no one feels alone in managing the household. Don't forget to show appreciation. Regardless of the size of the task, a simple "thank you" can make a woman feel valued. Small yet meaningful gestures are the foundation of a strong relationship. Growing differences in social circles. Over time, women develop new interests, meet new friends, and shape their social lives in different ways. They might join yoga classes, participate in health and wellness groups, or focus on personal development. Meanwhile, men often stick to their old habits, spending time with the same people and maintaining the same routines. This is where the gap between partners begins to widen. Let's consider a real-life example. A woman joins a walking club, meets new people, and learns exciting things. When she comes home, she wants to share her enthusiasm with her husband. However, he either shows no interest or dismisses her new experiences as unimportant. Over time, she stops sharing her thoughts, feeling like she no longer has someone to connect with. A silent wall forms between them, leading to an even deeper emotional disconnect. How can this be prevented? At least show interest in your partner's new hobbies. You don't have to share all of their interests, but being supportive is essential. A little effort can make a woman feel valued and understood. Try new activities together. Finding a hobby or experience that excites both of you can strengthen your connection. Create shared social circles. Organizing monthly social events, joining mutual friend groups, or participating in activities together can help couples reinforce their bond. The decline of shared experiences and the loss of connection. In relationships, especially in marriage, the number of shared experiences naturally decreases over time. In the early years, couples explore new places, try different activities, and surprise each other. However, as the years go by, these special moments turn into routines. Women, after raising children and settling into their lives, realize that they want to rediscover life together with their partners. But when their husbands resist change and stick to old habits, the bond between them slowly weakens. Consider this real-life scenario. A couple is nearing retirement. They now have more free time and could travel together, explore new hobbies, and create fresh experiences. However, while the woman is eager to try new things, her husband prefers to stay home and maintain his usual routine. The woman feels that she's missing out on an opportunity to reconnect with him. Her desire to explore, experience, and spend meaningful time together goes unfulfilled. And over time, this leads to emotional distance. How can this be prevented? Share your dreams and goals. Both partners should create a list of experiences they want to have together and take concrete steps to make them happen. Be open-minded. You never know what you might enjoy until you try it. Instead of rejecting new activities outright, Approach them with curiosity. Prioritize making new memories. Whether it's visiting a new place each year, attending a workshop together, or planning regular outings, shared experiences keep relationships vibrant and alive. Emotional distance can form in any relationship over time. However, this does not have to be an inevitable outcome. If couples consciously make an effort, they can bridge the gap and strengthen their bond. The suggestions we've discussed today are not just theories. If you put them into action, you will begin to see positive changes in your relationship. Now it's your turn. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it. This helps the message reach more people who might need it. Also, share your thoughts in the comments. Let us know how you feel about these issues and any personal experiences you'd like to contribute. Join our community by sharing your insights. And for more relationship and personal development content, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. That's all for now. Take care of yourself and your loved ones, and we'll see you in the next video.